Good morning, YouTube. What's up, folks? This is Ragnarok here with episode number 100 of my Mortal Empire's High Elves campaign on Legendary difficulty. Right, yeah, it's hard to believe that 100 bloody episodes have gone by. Right, so for anyone who's new to the series, usually I do a new thumbnail just to try and attract new views to the series every 25 episodes or so, so I just tweaked the thumbnail a little bit. So if you are new to the series, I'm just going to do a very quick recap of what's sort of gone down thus far. So first 25 episodes were characterized by war with the other Elvish factions, moving through most of Uthlon. 25 to 50 starts the first wars with the Dark Elves, fighting over the gates and moving through this area as well, and trying to lock down most of Uthlon. Episodes 50 to 75 starts our defensive war against the Dark Elves up in this area. Here, they've been relentlessly attacking us. Also, during that time, I sent a noble down this way to explore to find Teclis to possibly gain an ally. However, it backfired. What we found were the vampires, and the vampire count subsequently declared war on us. They didn't like us stealing influence down here and all that jazz. And they started sending armies this way. So that's episodes 50 to 75, mostly defensive war versus the Dark Elves and the vampires down here. And then finally, episode 75 to 100, still fighting the Dark Elves up along this front, just back and forth. Also getting now invasions from the Skaven over here occasionally, and we sent Tyrion and another army down this way to try and gain a foothold and weed out our enemies down here on this continent. So that's basically the way things have gone thus far. So we finally got a 5th army in the field now. I know this is moving kind of slow. I apologize, guys, but I am committed to seeing the campaign through, whether that means another 25 episodes or another 200 episodes. Obviously, if we are able to survive, it's going to be more than 25 episodes. If we're not able to survive, it could be less. Who knows? We do have a ton of enemies. I did make one critical mistake a little while ago. I think it was episode 94, where I declared war on the Skaven down here once again. But the Skaven were allied with the Dark Elves, and at the time I had just signed a peace treaty with the Dark Elves, and it caused our reliability rating to go all to muck. And then the dwarves decided to declare war on us shortly after that, and that's going to be a real problem to deal with. Now, some of the subs, I thank you, have been commenting and recommending that I try and use my influence to get on good relations with the dwarves. It may be too late now because I stupidly dragged my allies into the war, which basically doubled their hostility rating with us. But I am going to try to see if we can get them back on good terms. Though we are very low on diplomatic plus 20. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of influence to get them on our side. We definitely need one of those events. What I am gonna do though is I'm going to send my nobles down here. I'm gonna send all 3 of them down here to start gaining influence.
Servant of the king.
Take you out of force march.
Can I offer assistance?
Thank you. Force march as well. And
I know the way.
moving down here. So we're gonna get them down here. Start
Can I offer assistance?
gaining influence. I want you to see if you can get rid of this guy here. What are your chances? 57%.
I have the skill.
Good job. Right, yeah, so I want to really thank everyone for all the advice they've been providing. It has been Very helpful. I'm doing my best to follow along. But just remember, when you do give advice, usually I am...
We lie in wait.
Ready to serve.
Can we recruit troops while we're in ambush stance? We can. That's perfect. I think it's best for these two armies just to sit tight here for now. I want these two. Tyrion's army. She can have...
Pausing for a moment.
Yes, yeah.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Oh, actually, she's not in ambush stance. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is to just sit tight here for now. And wait and see what our enemies do, because we've got a Skaven army here, we've got more Skaven armies here. Who knows how many armies are out this way, and we've got the vampires down this way. What I would like to do is come down here and raise all this to the ground. I think, though, here,
Must restore order.
defending this front, the Star Tower is really well defended, so I mean, this seems like a good spot to make a stand.
We are ill at ease.
Or to hold up the defenses or something, I don't know. Anyway, right, I don't know if I finished that thought or not, but what I was saying is usually I record episodes in clumps, so if you do leave advice, it's very possible that I won't actually be able to incorporate it into the campaign until
I serve the Phoenix King.
a
worthy
few
ally.
episodes ahead, and ideally I want to start pushing a lot further ahead actually, and just try and get
A
this
promising
campaign finished,
lieutenant.
because there's a lot of other stuff I want to be working on, to be perfectly honest. Some other campaigns that I want to get
Defender of
started,
the
and
Phoenix
they actually
throne.
released they announced the release date for Total War Sagas, Thrones of Britannia.
Can I offer
It's
assistance?
April 29th or April something, sometime in
By
April.
the gods!
So I'm really looking forward to that. Definitely
As
want
though
to
we fight.
have things under control by the time that comes out.
We don't
I'm gonna
need
go with
prisoners.
replenishment,
A just
just
reward.
because even though we don't really need it, I just don't want to take a
Princess of
negative
Yasuo.
buff
Duty calls.
for our replenishment. If we take
A
the
worthy
cash, we'll
ally.
get a little bit of a negative buff. Right, so yeah, I wanna get ahead on this campaign and try to move towards finishing it up. But again, it's gonna be a long
promising
haul.
lieutenant.
I have also been working on a Tomb Kings campaign. I give you missile resistance. Be helpful. I decided to do something a little different for that one. It's going to be, I'm calling it a cinematic campaign, where basically it's going to be a highlight of the battle
Lady
replays
of the Phoenix Court.
and mixed in with a little bit of footage from the actual campaign map. Alright, this way we can actually get to full strength right away. A lot sooner. Alright. So we've got Water Prince's army. I mean, we could send this army south to help sort this out. I mean, rather than opening up another frontier in Nagorod, just try and secure the southern reaches first, and then that way we don't have huge frontier. If we start sending troops up this way, could be a problem.
The nation calls.
All right, let's actually. Oh, they're not at war with Nagorod. That's a problem.
Onward!
Who calls?
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
Alright, whatever. Those are jerks. Right, yeah, sorry. If I've been losing my train of thought here and kind of not really making a lot of sense, it's because I'm a little bit rushed to get this episode up. To be honest, I've got to go to work in an hour or two. and running out of time to get these episodes ready for you guys. So, and I wanted to make this one a little bit longer as well, so that's the other thing. Plus, I started recording this and I had a crash, so I had to start over. I got about a half an hour in, and I had bloody start from the beginning because I had a crash, which is always fun. Let's actually just check the building list here. Where? Alright, cool. Let's end the turn.
Glory to the Kadai.
And just making sure I went over everything that I wanted to talk about, which I think I did. So what I'm going to do now is I've got the army guide here for the High Elves by Games Workshop. The author is Adam Troke. Some of this may be a review from the wiki that I read earlier in the campaign. However, I think a lot of it is actually a little bit different. So for me, this is going to be my first time reading through some of this as well. So I'm going to be learning about this along with you guys. And then those of you that already know about the High Elf lore, this will be a little bit of a review or a refresher or whatever. One thing I'm going to try and do is tie this into some of the stuff that Tolkien was saying in his essay and in his letter to his friend. Whether or not I'm able to do that remains to be seen. Usually when I try and talk about anything beyond material I'm working with, usually it comes with a little bit of I don't know, almost like a spasm. But anyway, yeah, let's just get right into this. So, the High Elves. The origins of the High Elves are rooted in the nativity of the world, when they were birthed onto the island paradise of Uthwan. Among the oldest and greatest of all civilized races, the High Elves are graceful where lesser mortals are clumsy, noble where they are crude. The High Elves were once the greatest and most powerful race in the world, and their actions shaped history. Now the High Elves are a race in its twilight. Long and bitter wars have ravaged their once great empire, and the High Elf race has begun to dwindle. The beautiful cities of Uthwan become quieter each year, no longer bustling with vibrancy and life, but shells of their former glory. Facing this steady decline, the High Elves remain resolute and unbowed. Children of Uthwan. All elves are fair to behold, and of them all the High Elves are the most handsome. High Elves are pale-skinned with fine, aesthetically beautiful features and hair as fine as flax. High Elves are tall and proud in their bearing. Indeed, it is not uncommon for an elf to stand a whole head taller than a man. They have a slim build, which has led to the common misconception that elves are weak or fragile. In fact, the opposite is true, for elves are surprisingly strong, and though they are not as robust as the races of orcs or dwarves, they more than compensate for that with their dexterity and amazing agility. Elves are long-lived, some say immortal, and less vulnerable to disease than humans. Every movement that an elf makes is graceful and controlled. Their minds are quick and clever with an intensity and depth of insight which makes them seem vague and strange to other races. The High Elves convey meaning into the slightest gesture, perceiving a wealth of information in the slightest nod of a head or narrowing of eyes. More than once the lords of Uthwan have made war amongst themselves or upon other races for some real or imagined slight. For though they are a noble people, the High Elves can be cold and haughty, unreasoning in the view of other races. Alright, I'm gonna hold up there for the time being. We'll get into a little bit more that during the next end turn. Speed through the last bit of this end turn. Right, so this is really tough situation that we're in. We're just allies all over the place. Again, you know, I've probably said this a few times before, but one of the reasons I feel really stuck on Uthwan is that if we go out into the water, we're going to be outmatched by the navies and everything, and I do not want to depend on auto-resolve to win our battles for us. I really do want to get up here and take some of this territory from them. If we could get rid of the Dark Elves, that would be fantastic. And I mean, most of their armies are occupied down here.
Phoenix throne.
Hmm.
Orders.
Alright, I think
We march on.
for the time being, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this army around and we'll link up all three armies for the time being and just clear the coast here and then make plans of where we're going to invade
Your bidding.
or what we're gonna do next.
Your orders are reasonable. Garrisoning.
Just keep you guys together for the time being and let's actually get you right into the settlement.
Taking up residence.
Our defense is here. Can we build here? Put this up a little bit. Alright. So this army, you're gonna have to deal with these guys, which shouldn't be an issue. The garrison, if they assault the walls, we'll win this no problem. If they siege us out, we could even potentially take it on our own. The other option is we could send this army south to help Tyrion with the Skaven, and so long as this guy stays out here, I will be very happy.
Destiny awaits.
This guy is heading for the Awakening. What's the garrison like at the Awakening? 10. And should have walls here, I would think.
The people are resting.
Alright, you know what? We need public order here, so I'm gonna get rid of this growth building. Build a public order building here.
Show the
You guys keep moving on down this way.
way. Destruction.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to reach it or not.
For
Definitely
honor.
not.
Noble son of Ulthuan.
You should be able to reach it.
Smash it to ruins.
Need influence desperately,
Not
so
possible, I'm afraid. There will be carnage. Breeding will out.
success, good stuff. Yeah, if we can get on better relations with the dwarves, we can maybe get a peace treaty with them and work towards improving relations and actually signing some alliances with them. I think is the goal that we should work towards. Skaven over here are going to be an issue. Just wondering what we should do here. Can't quite reach them.
Moving out.
Alright, so I'm gonna put her in ambush stance. And same thing with Tyrion. I'm gonna put her right beside her. I think it's just best to sit tight here for now.
Into position.
See if we can hide from the AI and see if that tempts them into coming this way. I'm not sure where this army is headed. Whether or not we'll be able to hold against this. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll have to come back and retake it. Could take Centurion back to defend it. I'd like to keep the two armies together for now. Yeah, I'm gonna risk potentially losing that. We should be able to hold out there for a little while anyway. Alright.
Asur Princess. At your service.
Direct me.
Do want to get rid of Malekith. Really want to get rid of Malekith there. Income is taking a bit of a hit, obviously, because of the situation with the army, but we can get ourselves to a position where we can get a 6th army in the field. I don't know what the threshold is for the Chaos Invasion. How many settlements for that? Right, I don't think there's much else to do this turn. Let's burn through another end turn. We'll wait for our enemies to give you secure influence because that's what we've got you working on right now. Alright, let's hit up another end turn. Read a little bit more from the High Elves Army book. I'm gonna speed this one up a little bit. How are we doing for time? Would like to get a battle in at some point here. I do really want to go for a full hour, but I don't know if I really have time to do that. I need to get a couple more episodes recorded as well. But anyway. Alright, Asurion, the creator god. Asurion, the emperor of the heavens, is the oldest and greatest of the elf gods. He is the creator and the flame eternal, the giver of life. Rests in his hands. The elves believe that it is his purpose and plan that they follow. Asurion dwells alone in a great pyramid atop the heavens and observes the world from his diamond throne. As no mortal has ever looked upon his countenance, all statues of him bear a mask. Asurion is the judge between the disputes of the gods. He rarely meddles in the affairs of mortals, but it is he who protects the twin thrones of Ulthuan. Right, actually, I'm going to pause there with the reading, and we'll start the next section next episode, I think. Just want to keep an eye on what's going on here, because we're at a very tentative stage in the campaign where any wrong moves could lead to us losing the rest of the campaign. Ah, damn it. You know what? That's what I forgot to do, is to try and take that agent out. So they're headed to the Fuming Serpent. They didn't fall for my trap. Actually, the Skaven did. The Skaven are headed down to the Blood Swamps. It's almost like they're working together. They're not both going for the same settlement. They're going for separate settlements. Ambush foiled. Ambush foiled. Alright. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay, right. Technology research. Whew, sorry. I want to go for... I go for this. Broadhead arrows. Eagle bolts. Will be helpful a little bit.
Your will.
Alright, so you're back.
A mighty warrior.
Let's give you stay wound.
Mage of Safari.
Alright. Can wound him.
Shyish, come forth.
Good job. Good job.
A true Asur.
Give a specialist.
You summoned me.
Let's see if you can get rid of this guy. 70% chance, it's not bad.
Forgive me.
Damn it.
Loyal
Failed
to a
me.
fault.
Let's just keep buffing this up for now. Alright, so... it's just so annoying that they're out in the water.
Plan scheme is discordant. I refuse.
What's the garrison like here? We don't yet have...
Oh,
This guy's making his way down here as well.
the Hornet One disagrees.
This, I freaking hate that. I don't want to auto-resolve this, because auto-resolve, even if we get both our armies in the water here, we could still lose units.
Such a thing is impossible.
For order.
Okay, they actually backed off.
The gods are with us.
Alright, so
No
do we
need
try and
for
hunt them
token
down?
stash.
Alright, I think we can hold against this. I think so anyway. If they were to attack. Almost got the garrison ready.
Alario's champion.
I think what we'll do is try and get rid of this army
Moving out.
Your
using these
instructions.
two forces. Even though this
None shall live.
could very well cost us some troops. What?
Their deaths
Alright.
are necessary.
Auto resolve actually looks pretty good. Fingers crossed. Huh.
A triumph for Ulthuan.
Ha ha ha. I guess the bolt throwers don't do so well in the
may go.
auto resolve in the water. Go with replenishment. Fucking hell. That's fucking
Your command.
annoying.
Landing.
Shield against the darkness.
Alright, let's put Tyrion.
Sailing
Tyrion
for
here
adventure.
for now.
Protector of Ulthuan.
Alright, so
Fear the might
it's only one
Ulthuan.
turn to get them back, so I guess that's not too bad. Could be worse, though it's expensive, obviously. Blood swamps. Alright. Let's get the defenses going here. Keep the growth moving. Ah, damn it.
Order must be maintained.
Okay, let's take both growth. Alright, so at least we got rid of one of those Skaven armies. Got another one coming down this way. Got a couple more out that way. Let's get you guys down here to help with the public order. That way, once these lore masters are down, we should be able to start getting on the move. Would think, anyway.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Let's get you over here. And where did? Oh, this fucking guy.
Called.
For my queen. Always.
Damn it, we're out of cash. Cancel that. Because we need to influence more right now. Do not want to get attacked
Valiant.
by dwarfs.
Destruction.
Failure. Oh, you waste of money.
There will be carnage.
Failure. Wow.
I await
You guys are
your
the
command.
worst.
There will be carnage. I will move momentarily.
Wow. All three of them failed. What a waste. Dios mío. That was brutal. That was fucking brutal.
Lady of the Phoenix.
Alright guys, keep moving. Now, what do we do with you two?
Guardian.
Continue chasing Malekith. Again, I don't want to go in the water. Alright. I think you guys will be safe on the forced march.
Moving
I'm
on.
gonna put you there. Put you
Ready
into
to attack.
ambush stance. See if that lures Malekith to come back this way. Potentially take the Shrine of Cain. I think maybe that might be what we'll do. Maybe take the Shrine of Cain, and we can use this as a staging ground to potentially go into Nagarond.
Your best.
Because we gotta do something. We gotta get on the move here. This is just fucking ridiculous how slow this campaign is moving. Recruitment cost for archers, spearmen, bolt throwers. I would much prefer it be upkeep. Alright, if we get it to level 3, it takes the upkeep down a little bit. So, we'll work on that towards getting that. Have to be good for now.
The Asher
Want to
are
get these
troubled.
defenses up sooner than later.
Ready to serve.
Minute Rebellion, Vampire Coast. Bloody hell. Even if we stop taxing, it's still gonna be good value.
As your lady.
That's fine. We should be able to take care of that without too much trouble. Alright, let's end the turn. Half an hour in. Just wondering if I should actually end the episode after this end turn, or if we should try and get a battle in. Yeah, sorry the episode's moving a little bit slower. I am going to try and push for an hour, even though I do have a little bit of time before work. I did want to get a couple more episodes recorded, but this episode is due on Saturday. Right now it's Thursday, so I have a little bit of time to get the episodes, get a couple more episodes recorded, and then next week I have a couple days off where I can get some recording done, but it's still going to take me a little while to put together some of the other stuff that I'm working on, the Tomb Kings campaign. It's going to require quite a bit of editing, which takes a fair bit of time on its own. But anyway, should be ready next week, hopefully. I don't know. I mean, it's late as it is, so I do want to do a good job with it, seeing as it is late getting that out. Might as well put together something really good for you guys. It's just going to be a short series. 10 episodes is what I'm aiming for, 10 or 11 episodes. And just sort of really condense the campaign in a little bit. I'm not sure how it'll go. It's kind of a little bit of an experiment, but we'll see. We'll see if you guys like it. It should be a little bit more cinematic, a little bit more action, rather than all this campaign filler and stuff like that. So, alright. Oh, sweet mother of pearl, you guys. Yeah, this is the one thing wow. Rat ogres. It's a problem. These guys sieging the city? Oh no, just raiding.
No, not for us. This is impudence.
Alright. See if you guys can actually get success. There you go. Good job.
A worthy ally. Destruction. A mighty warrior.
Specialist.
Asa noble. There will be carnage.
Alright. Not bad, guys. Got a little bit of influence for us. Alright, how do we stand with the dwarfs right now? Hostile and deteriorate.
The Phoenix King is wise and merciful.
Whoops.
What would you have of him?
That's not what I meant to do.
To war! Talk then, but I make no oath for the surety.
Alright, let's see. Loan at plus 15. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. This is gonna work. But
Yes!
take some time, but if we can
I
get
am the High King. I will.
if we can get some more influence going, hopefully we get one of those event messages sometime soon.
The Emperor answers to me.
I refuse.
Alright, I really don't think we need to worry about these two armies
Cease.
presently. What we do need to worry about is the armies up here at the Awakening.
Princess.
What's the garrison
We
like?
descend into anarchy.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Alright,
Tyrion.
Tyrion. We'll risk putting you on
We
the
shall not
forced
rest.
march. Get you in.
Inspecting the
Oh,
garrison.
no.
A fine anchorage.
Alright, there. But Tyrion right into
Protect
the
our
settlement. And then let's see if we can... Yeah, we
Setting
can put
sail.
you outside the settlement. We should all be supporting one
Lady
another.
Phoenix
And then
Moon.
next turn we can start
No.
clearing these out of here. Unless they back off. Now you...
You must restore order.
Let's get this built up a little bit.
The Emperor answers to me.
It's the corruption here.
You have use of my
Have
power.
you come back this way? Come back this way. Blood swamps. One more turn. Don't think they'll be able to reach it. Should have maybe tried to block one of those armies. Hawk's March.
What do you seek?
Let's get you guys over
Taking
here.
a trip. Servant of the tower. Go on. Making headway.
Loyal to a fault.
Asser Lawmaster.
Just double checking that got them both on public order bonuses. So they'll definitely be able to help us keep these provinces under control in combination with the mages. Should be able to get rid of the corruption, and we can start looking to expanding down here. We actually might not have to raise everything to the ground. We can, with these agents here, we should be able to actually control some of this territory. Feel like we're okay here for the time being. It's kind of a tenuous situation, but I don't want to put you on forced march. I don't want to risk it. Should be able to get there. This turn.
I like the way.
I will not obey.
Ulfuan
Can
princess.
force march just
We march on.
a little bit more movement.
Onward.
Absolutely not.
You're out of his range, so that's good.
Lady of the Phoenix Court. On my way.
Not like
Shouldn't be able to hit you there. Should be fine. Ah, this jerk is just sitting out here.
For the Phoenix King.
Ill considered.
It's just Malekith out here, but
Faithful
Malekith
servant.
is an extremely
I will do my
deadly
duty.
opponent. Let's get this upgraded. Just wondering.
Setting off.
Just want to try and keep our armies hidden from them,
We lie in wait.
so that they'll potentially land somewhere they don't want to, or then they think they'll be safe. So it's just this Border Prince army here that we need to deal with. I mean, I'm very tempted to actually send this army down this way, though. It's a long ways to go, the ocean. Get down there. Or the other option is to link it up
I'm
with these
waiting.
armies. No. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll go into the Shrine of Cain there and take that and use this as our staging grounds. Hopefully we'll be able to take out these black arcs on our way over there. I don't know if I might just try and avoid them and not risk auto-resolving against those. I want to lose any units getting over there. Should have picked that up at some point. Alright, I think for the most part the coast is clear here. Pretty much out of funds.
Lawmaster of Hope.
Rising.
Alright, once again, I want to save this next part of the High Elves book for next time. And just maybe talk about a little bit what we read over there earlier on. So, they were once the greatest and most powerful race in the world. So, and then a race in its twilight. So, it's interesting because through this campaign, it definitely feels that way. right. Let's do it. I think we should be able to win this, and then we can probably end the episode on this one. But yeah, just what I was saying, that long and bitter wars have ravaged their once great empire, which is definitely how things feel through this campaign right now. Is that these long and bitter wars that we've been in have been yeah, long and bitter, and just definitely wearing on the house. I mean, just imagine being a member of the populace or whatever, an elf in Uthlon, just a regular elf, and just constantly hearing about these wars with Malekith and Marathi and the constant invasions, and just the amount of elves that have died fighting these perpetual wars. Just be, you know, incredibly wearisome. Not to mention the population. You know, like you keep sending people off to war and keep getting killed, then its population is going to start to decline after a while, obviously. Just thinking, where should we set up? Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. I was hoping that the other... Alright, so I'm gonna park you guys right there. You stand back there. You two. Actually, let's have you guys right there. Alright, this is gonna be front line for the time being. Until we get the rest of our forces set up. We'll defend this flank, and then these guys are coming in here. Let's get you over here. Let's have you stand right there. Sorry, I just bumped the mic there by accident, guys. It's gonna take us a second to get set up. Silverhelms can defend there, and then... Alright, yeah. This is what we'll do for now. We definitely want to try and get things set up. Guys, just see if you can come over here and harass them a little bit while we get the troops set up. Actually, let the garrison absorb everything to begin with, and we'll set up a second line in behind here. Alright, that looks good. Dragon princes come over here on this flank. Ah, son of a bitch. Ah, son of a bitch, we lost the Reavers. That didn't take long. Set you guys up back here. Alright, I think that's everyone. Archers need to take down these dragons.
Understood. Serve the king. For duty. To the fray. Silver helms.
To get the dragons to chase the Silverhelms, and then pop him with our other dragons. Get up here as well.
Archers.
Shoot the dragon. Most important thing is taking those dragons down. I don't know, shoot the dragon. Shoot Malekith. You guys get back here. You guys get in there. You guys can take that dragon down. That would be fantastic. Shoot into that. Ah, shit.
It will be done.
Get back, get back.
Asor, withdraw.
Guys line up a little bit further.
Forward.
Ready and eager.
Acknowledge.
So you guys can work on taking him out. Two of you together should be able to do it.
Noble. Archers. It shall be done. We will obey. It will be done.
Actually, get back here and hit them. Hit him, rather.
Asser forward. Battle calls.
Ooh, this is not going great.
Battle calls.
Real fucking hell of a time here.
Ready and able.
Guys, start shooting them. We can get rid of them. Holy sweet mother. Wow, those dragons are fighting like champs.
Ancestors. It will be done. It will be done.
Shoot that dragon. Bolt throwers. Get you guys to target those fucking shades. Those are gonna be a big problem.
Serve the king.
Alright, this dragon. As soon as you get this dragon down, you guys gotta get out of there.
For order.
I want you fighting the Black Guard.
Attack! Attack!
Finish off these fucking dragons.
You're a bear! Quickly now! It shall be done. It will be done.
Alright, you guys,
Have courage.
get out of here. Get back here and take some of them out. Our line is completely getting obliterated. I have to rebuild this fucking army again.
Battle calls! Archers, it will be done.
What are those shades? Alright, get over here. Archers, start shooting them. Actually, you get into the air. We need to get some shots in, some fire attacks on them. I told you guys to get out of there.
Eagle claw.
Battle ready. Prince of Ulthuan.
Does he not have flame attack? Ah, there it is.
Very well.
Blast them. Holy fucking hell, their Blackguard is just cutting right through our troops. Were we in force march?
I agree. To the
Get in there. Guys, get over here.
immediately.
For duty! Seal! Eagle claw!
Oh, fucking hell. Get out of there.
Lothern Sea Guard.
I'm not even sure what the fuck is going on now. Alright, they're starting to rout. Pretty sure we lost at least one unit of Phoenix Guard. Just run these motherfuckers down. I do not want to see them again.
It shall be done! For Asturion!
I don't know if we're gonna be able to catch them.
Noble Prince.
Oh, that was kind of roughish. I hate how quick the battles are. You just don't have time to set up. And we're gonna end up getting friendly fire here, so I'm just gonna end it. Pyrrhic victory. Fuck. Really really felt like we could have done a better job there. Holy shit. Ah, Dios mío. Scroll bar. Oh yeah, not my finest victory, but at least this army, ah man, they're still more or less intact. We've got Malekith and the dragons, but took way more damage there than we probably should have. I did not fight that one very well. But I mean, it's not catastrophic. We still have time to. We'll have time to rebuild. This is the only army that's really a threat, and now we have that third army that's over here. So hopefully, we'll be in a position here soon in the next couple turns to strike back against the Dark Elves. That's what I'm hoping, anyway. Fucking Malekith, you ugly son of a bitch. Any day now. We're going. I really hope it's not frozen. It's starting to seem like it is frozen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I apologize. I'm uploading a video in the background here as well. I just really pressed for time right now with the channel, getting everything done. Just my free time just evaporates so fast that I have to multitask. So, computer, not all of the resources are being dedicated to the game, which for this game it probably should be with my computer, especially with my CPU is a little bit. Could be upgraded a little bit. Oh, sweet mother, I don't think we lost anyone completely. Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's amazing. Garrison, that doesn't matter, but wow. That's really lucky. And oh, as tempting as that 2700 is, I am gonna take it actually.
My loyalty is
We
rewarded.
could really use the cash right now. And we'll have this guy sweep in and finish him off. Finish off this army. Oh, well, that's a little bit of a relief that we didn't lose any units completely. Oh, we're being ambushed here. I'm just thinking if I want to fight this now or if I should fight this next episode. Alright, fuck it, it's episode 100. We'll fight it now. Just try and take a defensive position here and just... Ah, shit, ambush. That means we're not going to be able to get set up in time? Is that... Ah, son of a bitch. Alright, well... I feel like maybe I should have waited till next time to fight this. But anyway, let's try and get through this without... Oh, these are brand new bolt throwers. We just lost a bunch of bolt throwers. Melissan. I don't think she's immortal yet either, so we gotta be careful not to get her killed. Well, maybe she is. I don't know. She's on a dragon, so... I don't know. What else have we got in this one? We don't have any cavalry, it's just her. That's mobile. Alright, you guys line up. Archers behind them.
Assyrian guides us.
And bolt throwers. They have reinforcements coming in? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, this is shit. This is such shit. This is right beside our fucking settlement too.
As you say. Understood. Yes. Sinner.
As you say.
We can bring this thing down.
Assault Princess. Sharoy.
Ah, damn it.
For Ulford.
Need to get you in there.
Die.
Orders received.
I feel like we're gonna lose our cavalry here. Or, not cavalry, but our bolt throwers.
With haste. Harathoy.
As you say.
Come on, take it down, take it down.
Understood.
Let's get over here.
Following orders.
Agreed.
Ah, that wasn't the best spot.
Princess of Ulthuan.
Down there and kill them.
It will be done. Loyal.
Fucking clan rats are so annoying. Shoot into that.
Draw back.
Acknowledged.
It's a really shitty situation that we got both our armies here and they're able to ambush us. Fucking Skaven.
Eagle claw.
Alright, you need to get back here. See if you can save our bolt throwers.
Orders received. By Alariel.
It shall be done.
Princess of Ulthuan.
Actually, you get you over here.
Archers. Orders received. Death to all.
Just blast this. So we can get rid of some of them.
Archers. It shall be done.
Acknowledged.
Swordmaster
I
of
mean, we're
Poet.
holding pretty well. Sort of, but I mean, we're just so heavily outnumbered that
It will be done.
don't know that we stand much of a chance.
We will obey. As you say. For Assyrian.
'Cause once these guys get in here, it's gonna be really
I
tough.
have a queen.
We're already, our line is already looking pretty fucking slim as it is.
Princess of Ulthuan. Araya.
Pull back.
For Assyrian.
These guys are routing. Gotta be fucking kidding me.
Archers. Moving out.
To battle. Attack. Princess of Ulthuan. They die.
Draw back.
Kadai, hear me. Guide my bow. By Assyrian.
Enemy troops.
Archers.
Asher, withdraw.
Sinner.
Guys shoot into there. Let's see if we can shoot some of them.
Roma.
Princess of Ulthuan. They die.
Swordmaster of Hoet.
Alright, let's see if we can regroup up on top of this hill here.
Draw back.
Daughter of Ulthuan.
Eagle claw.
Drop your siege equipment for now.
Without fail. It will be done.
Ah, they're fucking retreating. Well, I don't know. I mean, if we the thing is, if we're kind of intact, I mean, Tyrion should be able to take these armies. We did a fair bit of damage to that one army. And we're in a spot where we can rebuild this army relatively quickly. It's just frustrating. It's fucking annoying that they could ambush us like that. Alright, well, happy 100th episode, guys. We just got our asses whipped. The thing is, I don't know if these guys are going to survive because I know when you lose a battle, that things are differently. Plus, too, they're probably within range to hit us again when we withdraw here. Which, again, is extremely frustrating. Because you can't put both armies into the settlement. And, yeah, damn it to hell. This is a really annoying situation. I really can't stand this Skaven. Cannot stand them. I lost all 3 of the Phoenix Guard. Lost a couple bolt throwers. Sword Masters still alive. They only lost 1,000. Second army is a problem.
Adjust.
Why did it skip over to here? Alright, so the army's still alive. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, we still are alive. And Tyrion should be able to strike back at them. Plus, we should get replenishment here. And it won't take us long to get new troops into that army. So we can recruit the sword masters down here. So I mean, it's a defeat, but it's not a catastrophic defeat. We'll probably put this army back into the Awakening. Let's actually just assess the situation down here before I end the episode. Yeah, so first 100 episodes, pretty much in the books, guys. And try and make the next 100 a little bit more.
We descend into anarchy.
More in our favor, or a little bit.
Protect.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is probably we'll lightning strike this first army, and then use the 2 armies together against this army, and then park her back into the Awakening and get some more sword masters. I don't know that we need more than 2 bolt throwers, so I'll probably leave it at 2 bolt throwers and just recruit sword masters here. Maybe even recruit a couple more dragons for Tyrion's army, just to even it out. But I think we should be able to strike back. We're lucky there that we survived that. The vampires, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're amassing a huge army. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we'll try and figure this all out next time, guys.
Princess of the Azure.
A mighty warrior.
Definitely make her immortal next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Episode 101 is next. And yeah, we'll just keep slugging through, see how much longer we can last through this campaign. I think the pace will start to pick up here in a little while because we're ready to start on the move somewhere anyway. Down here, we're really in the weeds in the jungle. Almost feel like abandoning this territory, but I mean, that's not going to solve the problem because we'll just come up this way. So just got to figure something out to get through all this, and maybe get another army down here, get 3 armies down here, and move through Lustria, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time. Ragnarok signing out.